It's Charlie from Daily Motor. Welcome to the live drive of the 2022 Cadillac CT5V Blackwing. For the next hour or so, we're going to go around this awesome sports sedan made by Cadillac, the last V8 manual sports sedan you can buy, actually. The best Chris and I could decipher, at least. We couldn't think of anything else that's got a V8, a manual, on sale here today in 2022 in this sort of form factor. So we're going to have a lot of fun. This thing is an absolute weapon, and I can't wait to show you all about it. We've got our good friend Alyssa behind the camera today again. I know it's been a long time since she's been here, so be sure to say hey in the chat and let us know if you're here. Let us know what you'd like to know and see on this bad boy. Starting off, Cadillac CT5 was the CTS, now it's the CT5, and what was the V, which charged 6.2 liter V8, and the Blackwing is the top dog. A lot of people really like the looks of this one. It's a little CTS, but Chris prefers this. What do you think, Liz? You think it looks good? Or
I need a chance to look at it. I've pretty much just seen glimpses of the red and the back end in our driveway the last 2 days.
I do really like the color. This is infrared. The color
yeah, this is beautiful.
And the wheels, despite them being remarkably dirty with brake dust right now from our track day, if I rub some of that off there, you can see
it's actually shiny.
Yeah, it's like shiny gold. But there's so much brake dust. I should have sprayed those off.
Wow. Yeah, they look very dull.
Yeah.
So if you guys are gonna drive this around like a maniac on a track or on the road, whatever, not judging, that's what your wheel's gonna look like.
Tires held up pretty well though from a day of tracking. You can see we kind of wore off some of the extra bit that was there, but held up pretty well. The back tires, you can see the wheels a little bit better because there's a little less brake dust on the rear, so you can see how they're more of a bronzish gold look.
They're really shiny.
Yeah. You know what it kind of makes me think of is like a Crayola crayon, the bronze color.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
That's very good. Yep.
Yep. Up in the back, I know we're going the opposite direction of usual, but we got a big old carbon fiber spoiler with a little bit of a gurney flap on top. Just a little lip there. Very aerodynamic focused. Also, the wind's a little strong today, so I'm going to try to speak up. If y'all have any trouble hearing us, just let me know. Quad exhaust tips down there, and those are real exhaust tips. And when they open up, oh boy, this thing is so loud. It's incredible. We'll definitely give you guys some revs. We're also going to be looking for a few donations today because this thing is thirsty. We've been averaging about 11 miles per gallon or so.
Holy
in
smokes.
just kind of around town type driving, and on the highway closer to 20-22 range.
This is a very interesting way to say V8. Are those like racing flags?
It's actually just V. So it's like the V logo, because V is Cadillac's like M, if you will.
I see.
Like
that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, and they're incorporating the same colors.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
So it's definitely a car that has a presence. In this red, it's a little bit more subtle. They also make that bright blue color, and that one certainly gets more attention. But Chris and I have gotten a lot of compliments and attention and photos, people taking photos and everything with this as well. All the different spoilers and accents and grille.
If you took the Cadillac emblem off the front and asked me what car manufacturer is this, I would be like, I don't know. Ford probably, but then it's Cadillac, so that still works.
Right.
Yeah.
They're definitely going after the Germans with something like this, trying to be like a Mercedes, BMW sort of thing.
It's so pretty. Race bar.
Big old motor. Yep. Some reinforcement there. This is essentially the same engine that goes into the Corvette, but strapped with a supercharger and handcrafted by Mr. Steve Stinson. So, Steve, if you're watching, thank you for building such a great engine.
Neat.
Definitely neat. Oh, and it says V right here because branding. Yes. Let's go check out the back seat.
Okay.
But not in that way.
Oh.
One cool thing about the CT5. Wait.
I could barely hear you, so I think you should repeat yourself.
One nice thing about the CT5 and why a lot of people would choose this over something like the CT4 is that there's a remarkable amount of room. You see these full carbon fiber seats in front of me here, but that seat is set for my 5'10" driving position.
Holy smokes, yeah.
Yeah, and 2 adults can sit very comfortably in here. Plenty of night leg room. You could even do a rear-facing car seat.
If you dared.
Right, flip down armrest here with some grippies, and this is a totally okay place to be. we'll do a quick breeze of some comments, and then we'll get it started up so we can get some air conditioning going. It's toasty here.
Why don't we do that
today.
first?
You want it now?
Yeah, it's hot now.
All right.
But look at this entire, the whole, is this all carbon fiber?
It sure is.
Holy smokes.
It's lightweight.
Yeah, that's neat.
Well, you go ahead and stand in back 5 or 10 feet. I'll start it up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Ooh. I might need to go back further. It's so loud.
It's just a little sneak preview for you all. We'll give it some full revs later on. I didn't want to blast Alyssa's eardrums out. But
Yeah, it does hurt.
Yeah, it's really loud.
It hurts my ears. Is this something we can do donuts in?
We could, if we could find a good place to do that.
Okay.
We could consider that.
Okay.
So who do we got in the chat today?
We have Lemon,
Hello, Lemon.
Makusa,
Hello.
and he's also asking me how I am. I am doing great. Thank you for asking.
She's been busy pumping out that work.
Yeah. Fear My Doctor says best channel for sound systems.
Hey,
That's
thank
pretty
you.
sweet.
Yep, we just reviewed this AKG earlier today.
Say hello to Abraham, Kula, Hank the Mean Man.
Hey, Hank the Nice Man. Nice to
Hank
have
the
you.
Nice Man. Right, yeah. Miran and Nathan Salazar.
Good to have you on, Miran and Nathan, all the OGs.
Topher Drive says shout out Steve.
Nice. Topher drives.
Topher Drives.
Topher, have you landed in Dallas? Is that why you're chatting with us?
Possibly.
You very well may have been. No Pittsburgh Man yet?
Not yet, but we have William Long that says,
Hello,
hey,
William Long.
Gang. This is going to be a fun one.
I agree.
And Hank says we're getting sideways today.
Some slideways action. I think there's a good chance in that, especially because Cadillac provides you multiple traction modes here. Inactive, wet, dry, sport, race 1, and race 2.
Neat. Okay, we're all caught up.
Cool. Well, we're going to try to keep the camera cool and the tires hot. So a little bit more looking around this interior, see all the carbon fiber bits, and then that glorious 6-speed manual transmission right here. It feels pretty similar to the Camaro's transmission. It makes sense, definitely a GM performance feel to it. We're also gonna have to have the AC on a little bit. Sorry for the ambient noise, but gotta keep the GoPro cool.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Who is one viewer that we've had that never donates? Not once. Or at least maybe he has since I've not been here, but...
Well, quite a few. Miran, if you are talking about Miran, he is a member. So he donates monthly.
He just donated $10.
Oh, really?
Yep, and is asking for a limiter test and perhaps a launch.
Nice, absolutely, Miran. We'll do that for you.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Yep. Yash is asking for a sound test soon.
Is that different from Yas?
Correct?
Yash?
Yash. I'm not going to attempt saying the last name. And also an RS3 review.
Ooh, yeah, we are going to be trying to get an RS3 this summer. So I've talked to Audi about it already. That should be coming in. Also the S8. Hopefully they should be getting us.
Hank says, the hell is AKG? Bows or nothing.
Yeah, Cadillac's moving away from Bose and now they got AKG. It's an AKG.
Very nice. Okay, now we are caught up.
All right. Well, let's
POV a little bit?
we'll do a little POV, which is a little tougher to do in this car because it's manual.
Yeah, probably won't be very long.
One cool thing with these high horsepower, high torque GM 6.2 liters is you can pretty much short shift everything. So I could go probably straight into third or fourth gear now, speeds, match on, and this thing will sort of just tractor itself away.
Tractor?
Yeah, nice low grunty torque.
Neat.
Like as if you were driving a farm tractor. Overall, the cabin's been a nice place to be too. We've spent multiple hours in it, all sorts of driving and testing, and the seats are good for the track. Little slippery, but not too bad. But more importantly, they're comfortable for just driving around in.
Nice.
Nice 3rd gen 4Runner there.
Yeah, that looks neat. speed a bunch so that you're not just getting all dash when I'm doing the camera.
Hopefully Cadillac hasn't cheaped out and you can actually put your seat up over there.
Yeah, we're okay.
Now, interestingly, this car, for as loud as it is outside, is not that crazy loud on the inside. You certainly hear it, don't get me wrong, but it's ear-splitting from the outside. You can hear the supercharger whine and the engine roar, but you don't hear it as much from the inside. You do hear
the poppies.
Yeah, little burbles. But it's very well insulated. You got dual pane glass, and it is a luxury car.
That is
so
pretty cool.
yeah. The other thing is I have not gone full throttle in this car yet with Alyssa in the seat, so
okay.
you all will get her her raw reaction when the time comes. It's just it's
so burbly.
It's so burbly, and this car is so fast and powerful. We're talking, if I remember correctly, 668 horsepower.
Holy smokes.
I mean, that is high. We have not live driven probably anything since the GT500 Mustang with Nathan that has that much power. And this has a manual, so it feels almost a little bit more raw. In other ways, it feels very refined. It's a neat car. It's very unique in the market, and that's what I like about it. It's not my favorite car, but I like it and I appreciate that it exists.
Hold on, I'm trying to put a user in timeout as
oh, we don't have Pittsburgh Man here with his
he's not there to do it for me.
Come on, man. Maybe he's got like exams this week or something.
That's probably, yeah. It's well, it's June now.
It's May still.
Wow, it's practically.
I'm gonna tell that to the officer when we go flying by him at 100. I'll be like, it was practically 55. This is the harsh reality of owning a car with 660 horsepower, is the fact that you spend most of your time just sitting in traffic.
Yeah. That Ranger looks good over there.
Yeah, it does.
I like that color a lot.
Yeah.
Come on, Avenger. Avenge. Here we go.
Shall we?
Yes. Oh my god, oh my god! I've not been in a fast car in a long time, and I've already lost my, like, okayness with it. Oh gosh.
Top speed of this car, 206 miles per hour.
Oh, it's Miran.
Yeah, you can take it down to Mexico. Miran, how do you feel about Cadillac V cars? I'd be curious about your. I feel like you've never talked too much about GM performance
well, he
cars.
wanted a launch. And
oh, yeah.
So I feel like he would like really like it.
You know, to be fair, I haven't actually used launch control in this car. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it has it, but I don't drive Cadillacs enough to know off the top of my head how it works. So if someone can walk us through it, that'd be great. If not, I'm sure we can play with it and figure it out.
I'm sure it's enough of a launch if you just full brake, full gas.
Yeah, but if there is a launch control, we should.
Yeah, we definitely should. You're right. Yeah, let me have that.
Another cool thing that the CT5V has is what's called no lift shift. So typically in a manual, you're coming up to red line, you're full throttle, you have to release the gas, push in the clutch, change your gear, release the clutch, push the gas back in. Well, this has computer programming that will do ignition, so you don't actually have to push the clutch in, so you don't have to release the gas or anything. Or do you? No, I can't remember. No, I don't think you don't have to release the gas or anything, you just change gear. Is that right? Oh no, what it is you still push the clutch in. It's one of those things that I'm used to doing but not used to talking to. you still push the clutch in, but you leave your foot down on the gas. So it's just clutch, shift, and right back in. It's pretty awesome. Also, I see that our connection is not fantastic, and I don't necessarily know why. I wonder if our VPN is still working. Because I think Chris and I had issues with the hotspot last time, too. Or maybe it's just getting toasty. What do we got going on in the comments?
We have Joshua John. He says hello.
Hello, Joshua John.
William says, just imagine this thing with some cams for that Loki sound.
Oh my gosh.
And then a drooly emoji face. That's funny.
Yeah.
Alright. Joshua is asking how the fuel cost and gas mileage is.
It's
not great.
Not fantastic. When we were on the track, we were getting about 4.4 miles per gallon.
Oh my god, I've never even.
Yeah. What are we getting? Over the last 1,200 miles, this car's gotten 14.
Man.
Over the last 178, we've gotten 19. So,
okay.
Better. That includes a lot of highway driving. We'll reset it now so that we can see what our live drive fuel economy is.
Okay, cool. That would be good. Super X says, felt the shove through the screen.
Yeah. It shoves a good way to put it.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Hank says NASCAR shit with like a thumbs up.
I was thinking that too, that V8 sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nathan is asking if there will be a sound test on the Acura Integra ELS system.
Yes, once we get one. I also just, well, I didn't review, but I had a little bit of seat time in an Acura MDX Type S with the ELS studio signature, blah, 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 3D bullshit. And I did an immersive audio promo in that car, and it sounds pretty good.
Very
so that'll
cool.
be coming up at some point. A lot of videos queued up. We are queued. We have videos planned and scheduled and ready to be edited all the way through this next month.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, we are built up.
Schedule? Like you've made them?
No, like we just know what needs to be finished. We've shot them, haven't edited them yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. And premium fuel, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
91 octane.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moran says, if I get one, assuring you that I'm going to hit the 6th gear limiter. I don't even know what that means, and I know it's crazy.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, that would be that'd be cool. Question is though, is if you can get this motor in essentially the same motor in the Camaro ZL1 and the Corvette Z06 coming up, would you get one of those rather than this? I mean, this thing is more refined and you maybe want to daily it more, but other than that, those other cars feel more exciting.
This car feels incredibly exciting.
I know, but like think about the Corvette with this motor, you know?
That's true.
Very raw, rumbly, like feel like you're sitting on the road. Yeah.
William is asking Chris how many pickup trucks he's seen so far being in Texas. Chris says, I am in the Texas.
Yeah, I told Chris we need to send him with a cowboy hat and a big belt buckle and mustache.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the McConaughey curly hair though. So.
Yeah, well, it's good. Hopefully they accept him for that and don't just misgender him. It's Texas. I only believe in two.
I hope Chris is not watching.
He'll get a kick out.
And Joshua is asking how the overall build quality of materials is,
It doesn't feel like a luxury German or Japanese car. It's still good. The carbon fiber is done really well. Everything is solid. It just doesn't have the same wow factor of something like an AMG, especially like these buttons, these plasticky bits, the doors. It's nice. It's not a complaint, but think of some of the $100,000 BMWs and Mercedes we've been in. This is more like, oh, this is cool versus wow, this is nice.
I kind of hate to say this, but this feels like a Taurus on the ultimate steroids.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that it's red. Chris says launch control is V mode, gas and clutch.
Oh really? That's it, huh?
It'll hold the revs at 4K.
That's per hour?
Yeah.
V mode, gas, clutch. What about any special traction control or anything? That's pretty cool. V mode, gas, clutch. All right. Should we go do a walk around?
We can, yeah.
Okay. For those of you who didn't catch the beginning, some nice shots of the infrared tint coat here. Oh, classic triple honk. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
It is. We got those air conditioning fans going strong. It's cooling the car and cooling the cabin.
Yeah.
Motor and cabin. There's a lot to cool. We keep it cool here at Daily Motor. All right, well, Miran, we'll get you some standing rev sounds here. Liz, I think the best place for you to be will be kind of right here.
Okay.
And hold the camera over to the side some.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't want you directly behind it. It's gonna be really loud.
Okay.
So, and if it's too loud, feel free to back away.
I have used my body to shield from the wind, but we do have a sock.
Probably a good idea to sort of do both.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna test this view. Okay. All good? Yeah, that was loud. Woo.
Now, Miran, it was only revving to just over 4,000. I think there's a way to get it to rev all the way up. I think if I like get going and then come to a stop, it'll rev all the way. So let me try that here real quick.
Let me get my seatbelt on.
I'm not going very fast.
Okay.
There we go. So see, that time it revved all the way to 5 grand. But then it sort of holds it. It was very dependent on kind of what speed you're doing. So we'll go away from here and go to somewhere where we haven't paid attention, mess around with the revs a little bit more, and we'll get you a launch too.
Especially because the cop likes to come in here
And
circle around us like a vulture.
What are you kids doing? What are you guys doing? Having fun? You don't like fun.
Okay, Miran says he likes sedans more than coupes.
Okay.
That's kind of neat.
Fair enough.
They're more practical.
What do you think about that Escalade V coming out, huh? That's gonna be pretty gnarly. It's pretty much this motor, but in an Escalade.
Man, I cannot imagine that in such a giant vehicle.
Exactly. It's gonna be kind of nutty.
Like, is it supposed to be on the level of the Durango?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. Exactly. Because people are finding out that there's people like Miran who will get a GLS 63 and mod it to 1,000 horsepower. Why not? Why are they not capitalizing on that market from the factory?
Right.
All right. Let's see. Can we launch? Is Brower's prophecy true? Now I will point out this pavement is pretty broken up. It's not the ideal launch surface, but we'll at least see what happens, and then maybe we get a launch in some cleaner pavement later on. This isn't the quickest car we've had 0 to 60 since it's rear-wheel drive, but it should still be strong.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That was pretty good. The cool thing is unlike a lot of cars where it's really fast up to about 60 and then it starts to kind of cool off, this is just like same amount of G all the way up to 100. Also, you feel it kind of squirming underneath you.
Oh, you totally do. That's so scary.
Yeah.
What? Look at these two bugs that just completely shat themselves and the rest of their bodies on the windshield.
Do it.
Yeah, right. Real quick brake test. Ooh, school bus. Oh my gosh. Excite some kids.
Yeah. Let's do.
We gotta catch up to him.
Good old family fun. your handle all sweaty?
I honestly think I'm gonna break this.
Don't worry, it's American made and approved, so it means it's got to hold up 400-pound fatties.
So it will break then.
It's like my ex's.
Hank says those back tires have too much tread on them.
Yeah, for real.
And Frank Duck says Michigan is proud of this caddy. Probably are, yeah. William says for all the highs and lows of GM, their chassis development is a big hit. Wicked the way they these things corner.
I want to show you right up here as we take this corner. There's a big set of skid marks that you'll be able to see from when Chris and I first took this out. It starts right here.
Oh.
And then you can see where I shifted. And then it picks up again.
Oh man. That's all
It almost looks exactly like those twisty road signs you see, or
yeah.
like slippery condition signs.
Are you proud of that, babe? Very good. My phone almost landed in my face. Joshua is asking for any Mercedes or Audi vehicles that are coming.
Audi should just be the RS3 and the S8. Mercedes, they really don't have much right now. We're trying to get an EQS. We've been asking a lot, but their press fleet's really thin, so we'll see. We'll see if we can score something.
Okay.
Yep.
Nathan Salazar is asking if maybe one day we can do a live sound test. That's kind of neat.
I could probably do that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of production that goes into it, but yeah, if that's something you'd like to see.
That would be too bad of an idea. It's kind of neat. Miran says, have to see if it can beat a GLS 63 from stop.
Fair enough. So these skid marks right here, if I'm not mistaken, were from the CT4 Blackwing.
Can we make another one?
Sure.
For this Blackwing?
Sure. Go ahead and hop up.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna do a launch and I'll just video it from out here?
Yep, I'll come back and get you. Here,
Okay.
oh, you got the hotspot?
Yeah, I got it.
Here.
I gotta stand back for it. I feel bad for everyone around here because we're being so obnoxious. I'm gonna go on the other side. Okay, I thought he was gonna pick me up. I guess not. I thought you were gonna pick me up, so I went to the other side.
Pretty intense, huh?
Yeah, the smoke around the tires
Yeah.
stayed so long. Even after you, like, were down here, there was still smoke on the tires.
That's awesome.
It was really intense.
And then that flyby sound is just like...
Yeah, it was really cool. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yep.
What are people saying?
Chris quoted me when I said, "Are you proud of that, babes?" with like a handshake emoji. Ron says twin charging the CT5V would be fun.
I agree.
And Joshua says all Michigan roads are marked by Daily Motor. Daily Motor was here.
Yep. That should be our logo, just...
Nathan said, I saw a lot of Mercedes-Benz in a parking lot. I called it Mercedes jail.
Aww.
Like how we call it Bronco jail.
Bronco Bronco jail's still been full.
Our influence is spreading.
Yes, haha.
Like a disease.
Take over the world and eliminate speed limits.
Oh gosh.
And Chevy Equinoxes. I don't think it's really a surprise why Chevy's never given us an Equinox to review.
We don't really get a lot of Chevys.
Yeah, probably because I say things like that.
That's fine. We can be successful though.
Right.
William says seems pretty slow. Bet a Model S Plaid would walk it.
Oh boy.
What does an S Plaid have in terms of horsepower?
I don't know what the actual figure is. Something like 1,000.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
I could be
intense.
mistaken. Sorry, everyone. It's the torque that really matters off the line, and it's the quickest car on the market.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Aw, Elon should be so proud. He did that.
He probably is.
Okay, we're caught up on comments.
Excellent.
Caught up on comments.
We're averaging 7.9 miles per gallon
Wonderful.
and 22 miles per hour. Let us know what you'd like to know or see. We've already kind of given most of it away.
Right, yeah.
Oh, you know what? There is there are marks back there. I bet you're racing.
How much longer are you gonna have this?
Gosh, that'd be just crazy. Go illegal drag race this
Yeah.
street race.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's probably. I mean, we've been there before.
We have been there.
So how would this car stand up against a couple of the other ones there?
It would beat just about everything.
That's
the only
pretty
thing
cool.
that might be tough is if someone shows up with something fast that's all-wheel drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember some of the cars that were there last year?
Yeah, there was a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT Trackhawk that would be tough to beat with this. It would beat it up over probably 100 miles per hour, but 0 to 60 would be really close.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
Yeah. Again, just because of the traction situation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a person there. Let's probably not go in here.
Okay. They're probably like, hey, did you hear all that noise? Is that you? Like, no.
No, I drive an Explorer. Joshua says number 11 must be the most common or luckiest number in Michigan.
There you go. So what has everyone been up to? I wonder. We don't have Yas in the chat, do we?
No.
No Yas, no pity.
No, yeah, it's not pity.
Miran, what's any vehicle updates in your fleet? Let me think. You got the 812. You just gotten stuff wrapped, I think, last time we talked. You just finished the wrapping process. Who knows? He's a rap star.
Rap star. That's so cute.
There's Bronco Jail for anyone.
Bronco jail. Gosh.
There's another Bronco Jail on the other side of town that has even more. Broncos and Rangers.
Man. Hank is asking us to do a brake stand burnout. Is that going to be too hard on these wheels?
Yeah, I mean, we gave you guys a good burnout. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to just destroy the tires on this thing, but the car's got to go to the Topher after this, and I want to leave him some rubber. So, I'm sorry. Gotta be reasonable.
Also, I wonder if Cadillac would be a little pissed off if we gave the car back in such a bad condition.
Yeah, you also want to be cognizant and considerate of that. If someone wants to send us $800 on the Cash App, then we'll just put a new set of rears on there and light these ones up.
Yeah, there you go. Then the live drive would go on for another couple hours. Miran says the HOA where he lives hired a new manager, and she can't figure out who leaves black marks on the street in front of the gate.
I'm surprised you have an HOA, Miran. I mean, I'm sure it's much more common there in California, harder to get away from, but...
and where the nice houses are.
That's true. But
If you want to live in a nice gated community or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Miran, update on the Grom. I was kind of going back and forth on whether to part it out or sell it as is, and I do have a buyer for it as is, to just kind of buy it in current condition and take it. Also, side note, another Cadillac CT5. It's
sweet.
It's a V. I don't think it's a Blackwing though.
It's pretty.
Let's see. Yeah, it's all black.
Blacked out.
Yeah, it's not a Blackwing. You can tell because there's no wing on it. It's literally no black wing. That kind of gives it away. I kind of wish we were going that way too, so we can make him feel inadequate. Oh, it was a CT4. I apologize. Oh, it was a CT5. They look so similar now. The ATS and the CTS used to look pretty different.
Got it. There's that school bus. Well, it's another one, actually.
And bus.
And bus. L3 MIXX is asking if there are any other budget hybrids to consider besides the Camry hybrid.
Well, there's the Prius. There's the Accord hybrid. Those are both good. Oh, Sonata hybrid's quite good. I'd just go with the Hyundai Ioniq hybrid. Or you can wait until later this year and get the new Kia Niro hybrid. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, you really like the Niro.
Yeah, Alyssa thinks it's ugly. But I think
it is
neat.
ugly as balls. It's so gross. There's
Apparently
no
she
way.
thinks balls are ugly too.
Well, they are, but there's no way I would ever probably
have balls.
There's a surgery for that though. No, I don't think I'd ever really want the Niro. I mean, on paper, it's got everything I'd really want. And it's a decent size. It's not crazy large. The face of it is just...
Face only a Korean mother could love.
It's like a 3.
You wouldn't stoop down to a 3?
Not when I've had a 10.
Oh.
A Tesla. Really spoiled. I'm looking at in a year or so, probably 2 years max, getting an EV again, and I'm just like, there's nothing better than the Tesla.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. I mean, there are a couple that come close, but if you want the other, you know, it's not even supercharging, the other charging ring, I don't even know what that's called.
Oh, the charger network.
Charger network. Yeah.
So here's a question for you all. We can continue the live drive with the CT5V Blackwing, if you'd like. We also do have a Civic hatch sport manual over at the garage.
Neat.
That we could drive. And a Volvo XC60 T8 Polestar. So if y'all would want us to switch to one of those, in fact, can I start a poll from here? I'll see if I can start a poll, but
you can comment.
Or just comment. Yeah, comment what we should do.
In the meantime, I will read their comments.
Okay.
Miran says he pays $500 a month for the HOA, but doesn't really do a good job keeping the community clean.
That is what Alyssa and I would refer to as
RAF. Yeah.
Yep.
As in rough. William Long is asking how the manual feels.
It's really good.
I've heard these manuals are actually pretty manageable and nice day to day, even with the V8s.
Yeah, no, it's very good. The clutch feel is good. It's a decent weight. It's just a nice exchange from gear to gear. It's not like a Porsche, but it's pretty solid.
Joshua says, I saw that the new Mercedes GLC and Lexus RX are debuting in a day or two.
Yes, in fact, Mr. Brower may be seeing that. It's possible. He is at a Toyota event, and
that'd be pretty cool.
He may be viewing a car that's getting released.
May or may not.
May or may not.
We don't know. Miran says, if I were you, I would rebuild it with the stroker kit.
Yeah, the problem is it's the frame. It's the frame that's messed up, and so, I mean, yeah, I could get a new frame, but it would literally require taking everything apart. I don't know. I mean, I really liked the Grom, don't get me wrong.
He loved that Grom, actually. Yes, he loved that Grom. He rode that Grom more than,
the other bikes?
The other bikes.
V-Strom?
The V-Strom.
Yep.
Yeah, he loved that one, so.
But I think if I were to get something else in that class, I would probably get a Monkey. A Honda Monkey. It's the same.
Those are cute.
Yeah, it's the same, but a little beefier. And then, if I didn't get that, I would probably get Husqvarna Svartpillen 401. I think that's going to be my next bike. So.
Swedish lawnmower bikes?
Yep, exactly.
Okay, we have one vote for a Volvo.
Okay.
And we have one vote for the Civic.
Oh, well, that doesn't help us much.
No, it does not.
I don't think I can make a poll. I guess I'd have to do it from the computer.
That's fine. We also have the comments. So we need a couple more comments to help us decide what to do.
Yeah.
Or what you guys would see for the next 20 minutes.
Or we can just go out and, you know, whip this one some more. But happy to drive something else too. Excuse me on my phone. I'm just getting ready. I'm just making this poll.
L3MIXX actually said Volvos are underrated. I think they deserve some light, and I would actually have to agree with that. I really do like Volvos.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And the XC60 is a nice one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're going to. Wonder why you can't do a poll from mobile. I'll let you take this real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna take this. Miran says, I'll donate mine when my Street Fighter arrives.
Aw.
That's so nice.
Thanks, Miran. I mean, yeah.
I don't know if he's saying he'll donate it to you, though. He just says, I'll donate.
Well, who the hell else is he going to donate?
I guess that's fair.
Pittsburgh Man?
He also said, get the Civic. So that's 2 for the Civic, 1 for the Volvo.
Okay. Civic, XC60, or...
Hank is asking if the Civic has a turbo.
Yes, it's the 1.5 turbo.
1.5 turbo, he says.
Alright, poll is up.
Pulls up. Neat.
Neat poll.
Alright. Which one do I want? I'm gonna vote.
I'll vote too.
Should we go ahead and comment, or go ahead and vote for those of you that commented.
Yeah.
We don't want to double dip in case we vote for you and then you vote for yourselves.
Buying a CT5V here soon. Want the Blackwing, but she will be driving it most of the time. Probably not a good idea. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't really talked about yet with the Blackwing here is I made the comment at the beginning. This thing is a weapon. It's truly just not so fast, and it's to the point where there are definitely times where you want to hear the motor, you want to hear that crazy exhaust sound and everything, so you put your foot down in first and second, and all of a sudden you're doing 100 miles per hour and you're squirming everywhere and stuff. So, as strange as it is, as much as I love the 6.2, out of the 2 V Blackwing cars, I would pick the CT4. It's more of a driver's car, it's more agile, more fun. Yeah, the back seat's very small, but at this point in time, I don't need much of a back seat, so they'd get better fuel economy. It's more fun to daily drive from a, not like from a true driving standpoint, not from just a being a tool standpoint. And it's cheaper. Yeah, I would I'd get the CT4 V Blackwing, or I would just get a Camaro SS for less than half the price.
Can the commenters and people watching see like what the percent of the votes are at?
I think so. Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay. Woof. We had 6 votes. Now we're at 7 votes, but 6 votes, 50-50.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Guess which one is winning so far?
Civic.
No.
Volvo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 8 votes. Now we're at 40-60 towards the Volvo.
Okay.
Yep. So, cool.
Well, when we go that way to get the car, the signal might drop kind of low, so I will hustle inside. I'll get the key, and then I'll come back out, and we'll flip-flop. We'll do a little bit more driving in the Volvo.
Cool. All right, that sounds good. Hydraulic Shop commented again and said, I know, and only 10,000 more. Not bad. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, so I kind of got distracted from your comment, but what I meant to kind of say is, as awesome as the V Blackwing is, it's kind of unnecessary.
Who's got that Ranger?
That is a nice Ranger.
That's a nice Ranger. I like that Ranger.
Hey man.
Hank says, the hell is a Volvo? Well, we will you.
That got conditioning sticker on the back of this.
Yes, he does. Probably one of the members.
Alright guys, like I said here, but just bear with us.
Looks so much like your parents' car.
I'll tell ya.
It is.
Alyssa will I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go look at that Volvo.
Okay.
Ooh, I shouldn't say it like that.
Here's the hot spot.
Thank you. My parents have an XC60 in blue, and it's a 2017. So we're gonna see how much it has improved from then to 2022. Beautiful wheels. Look how massive these wheels are. These are huge. I mean, if you look at the proportions, those are really large. Oh, I hear it unlocked. This is a beautiful color. Look how shimmery and pretty it is. This is like a cloudy blue gray color. Really pretty. All right. Woo! It's hot in here. Can you take these things?
Yep.
Oh no, black leather.
It's gonna be toasty against Alyssa's bare thighs. Come on.
Ow.
Climate control. Max.
I did not shut the door all the way. Oof.
Do you have cold seats? No.
Ouch.
Alright, let's get back to Signalville.
Oh, I seriously love seatbelts.
Alright, so hopefully you all are able to hear us now. Get up here. About 130. We'll stop up the way here. Fun fact, Volvo actually shows a live air quality readout there. How many, whatever units that is. Something through meters cubed by meters cubed. So if you were in a very polluted area like Mexico City, then it would probably be yellow or red there.
It says good though.
Right, because our air is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't feel the air at all.
Yeah, it's not very cool.
Yeah. Where is the air? Is the AC on?
Yep.
It's terrible. Like I don't feel any air here. It's so smooth.
Yeah, compared to being in that Cadillac. What the heck? Why is it?
It's like stopped.
There we go. Maybe it was blowing.
Oh, the dials
were you
are
closed?
turned off.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Wow.
Alright, I'll let you do some comments and then we'll introduce the car and everything.
Okay. Hank is asking if it's rear wheel.
Nope, it's all-wheel drive.
All wheel.
The Caddy was rear wheel, but
William does not like when HVAC is in the screen.
yeah.
I gotta agree with that. It's not very great.
Right.
How much does this cost?
I think this one's about 65, 70 maybe, or maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's like 80 or something.
Oh, we will check.
It's the Polestar, so it's a top dog. It's the XC60 T8 Polestar plug-in hybrid.
72.
Okay. Fairly reasonable, kind of.
Yeah.
Now we're getting some coldness. That's nice.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yeah. Can dial the fan down a little bit for y'all.
For y'all.
Didn't really make much of a difference. Oh, it's because it's on auto.
Okie dokie. Oh. Charlie's still driving this like it's that Cadillac.
Trying to get the fan to shut up.
One of Charlie's pet peeves
Loud fan.
is loud fans.
Yep.
One of my pet peeves is being too short. Well, that's just how I live. There we go.
So anyway, the 2022 Volvo XC60 T8 Polestar. But also very refined. Pretty cool Scandinavian looking interior. Got this fun, what do you want to call that? Like metal, brushed metal sort of look.
It's not brushed, it's more woven.
Woven, that's a good way to look at it.
Woven, yeah.
one of the best sound systems on the market, the classic Bowers and Wilkins. $3,200 option in this car, but 100% worth it. I'm gonna be jamming to that, that's for sure.
Neat.
And while it is supposed to be sporty, it is just a little 2-liter turbocharged engine paired up to an electric motor. So
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, not exactly a speed demon.
Okay.
But you know, get down on it.
Woo.
It still gets up and goes. I think we're dealing with about 400 horsepower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love how smooth it is. The ride is very nice, very comfortable. Look at these. Look at this Swedish flag right here.
The fun thing is that's actually functional.
What?
It's really smart. What Volvo did there is that's an expansion joint. So when that aluminum right here contracts and expands, that's where it can flex and it keeps it from cracking.
Oh, that's actually really neat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So by making it a flag, it looks very intentional.
Yeah.
But yet it's functional too.
One thing I'm noticing right now as we're driving around, moving around a lot, and the seats are hot, and there's a spot right here on the seat. This is leather. This is leather. This is a cloth. This is a very rough cloth, and it's actually rubbing against my leg, and it hurts. It's like a very abrasive material that is very coarse on my leg, and it hurts a lot.
That's actually good feedback because it's rare that I would be in shorts that are that short to notice it.
Yeah, it's incredibly uncomfortable. I'm like not enjoying that part of the seat.
If you're listening, Volvo.
Yeah. Please don't put cloth on leather seats.
Or like harsh cloth.
Or harsh cloth. Do like a Alcantara would be nice, but then it would be really expensive.
It's already pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Another fun fact, this car is actually built in China.
Interesting.
Yep. Chinese.
China.
Yep, it's like a Swedish Chinese baby.
Neat. Okay, let's read some comments.
Let's do it.
Oh, Joshua was just asking where the Volvo is made.
There you go.
Hank says soon they'll have touchscreen steering and braking with like a very
video game.
A frustrated face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the video games have controls.
Right.
Okay. Can you test out Volvo safety? Asks Ford Guys.
We might be able to do something like pull up to this fence and see if it engages the automatic emergency braking.
How fast we pull up to it?
Like 3 miles per hour.
Okay.
Also, this Polestar suspension along with the 20-inch wheels are making themselves known.
I thought those wheels were giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. William says, as I understand, it's based on battery size for PHEVs.
What is based on battery size?
I don't know.
Okay.
What is the it's?
Define yourself, William, unless you're responding to like a previous comment.
It could be. Oh, sorry. We're bouncing around a lot, and like, I can't keep track of which ones I've read.
Sure.
William is asking, is there a rebate or tax credit?
Oh, yes, I believe there would be.
Would that be something we'd find on the Monroney?
Nope.
Okay. And then that would be based on battery size for
I think this battery size should be big enough to get you the $7,500.
Cool.
Yes.
Going back to the Blackwing, Joshua says, I think there was a CT5 Blackwing at some point, but discontinued with a different engine.
Yeah, it's a shame because I like the CT6. You know what other Cadillac I actually really liked, which is pretty on brand for me, is the Cadillac XTS. That's a caddy I would have had.
You would have been a caddy daddy in that?
Caddy daddy.
Hydraulic Shop asks, which one rides better on the highway? Between this and that Cadillac?
Probably this, but they'd be pretty close.
Yeah. Hydraulic Shop agrees. It's probably this. Miran says it's the top model and it doesn't have cooled seats.
I know, right? It's like Tesla, although I think you can get cooled seats in the S and the X now, but you can't in the Y and the 3, which drives me nuts. But also can't in this apparently. Right. Or at least don't have it. This is one thing really cool, and I'm interrupting the comments, but
it's okay.
With the new Android Automotive in the Volvos, let's see if I can dial this back a little more. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the fans, but at least with the electric vehicles, let me see if it works for this one. if you were to navigate, it'll tell you what your battery charge level is going to be by the time you get there. Okay, it doesn't look like it does it for the plug-in hybrid, but if this were a full electric, it would tell us what our charge level is going to be, which I think is pretty cool. But it's also nice just having full-on normal Google Maps built right in.
It looks like a very responsive and very crisp screen too.
Yeah, it's like straight up like having a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Look how good the resolution is and everything.
That's so nice.
Yep. And it's got full Google Assistant, so you can do things like, tell me a joke.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper.
That was cute.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun stuff.
Ford Guy says by 2025, Volvo may be a fully electric car company.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I think they're going that way.
Yeah. Would you be able to show off some other cool features?
Well, I just did.
Okay.
Also, you got nice things like, you close this and it's a very like high quality,
Ooh,
more of that metal
nice.
sort of thing. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do a little walk around. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Well, I did a mini one.
I got your little Swedish flags right here.
I like that. I think that's funny. Kendall says CT5 is a great vehicle.
Agreed.
Okamura says hi.
Hello.
And CT5 is one of their favorite cars.
Anyone tuning in right now is like, what the heck? This doesn't look like a Cadillac.
Right. They might still think that we're in one.
Right. Be like, wow, the Cadillac's come a long way in quality.
Right.
See, here's a good example. You know, we were talking about the interior quality of that Cadillac. Doesn't this just feel more premium? There's something about it. Just like the way everything, the materials used and the feel. There's just, it's subtle. But there's just, certain things that you're like, this is next tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus the cloth on the seats.
Sure.
That's really abrasive. It's
Yeah.
very abrasive. But even that, I mean, you could say that that's still high quality.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, you want to walk around?
Yeah, let's do a quick walk around. We'll try that automatic emergency braking, and then we'll wrap it up.
Neat.
Here we are, the T8 Polestar version of the XC60. You know, the XC60 is a car that's overlooked by a lot of people, and I think it's a shame because I think it looks great, I think it drives great, it comes in a few good powertrains, got your all-wheel drive, it's a good amount of space. Look at this, Polestar color valve stem caps. That's kind of cute. Pop open the trunk. Good amount of space, fairly low load floor too. You look at someone like Alyssa, 5'1", and pretty much down at her upper thighs, not having to lift very high. That's good. You got some nets, put your gallons of milk in there. Just one net, I suppose. Some grocery bag hooks. And then, let's see, there's your charger and some spare tire bits and stuff for when you get a flat. Yeah, good amount of trunk space though.
That's pretty good.
And those seats would fold flat as well. Yeah, and a little pass-through for skis.
Of course.
Yep. Power's down. Back seats. Just enough space for adults to sit comfortably. For some reason this heated seat is on. It's unpleasant. Got a panoramic sunroof, which we're keeping closed right now. Some air vents, which are important to blow on babies if they're sitting in car seats. That is a solid thump.
That's a solid clunk.
Something you don't get in a Cadillac.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
I wonder what you're gonna put in this little tiny compartment, because it's like not enough to put like a phone or anything.
Unwrapped suckers.
Ew.
Little kids.
Yep.
Oh.
Happy to see you.
Someone was like, wait a minute. Is this an electric CT5? Wait a minute. It's a Volvo. Like, you predicted exactly what they said.
Yep. Sorry.
We
false
switched.
Advertising.
We switched halfway through.
We were sick of getting 7 miles per gallon.
Right.
Went to a plug-in hybrid.
Yep. I feel like that's just how America's gonna be.
That's how your party's been.
Slap Love 2244 says, I've seen 2 Escalade V's registered and plated in Metro Detroit already.
Wow.
Are those a new car?
Yeah, it's the motor in that Cadillac, but in
Got it.
won't be long till they're stolen in Detroit too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Look at the cute little rear headrests. They look so small and tiny.
Good.
Yeah.
Big ones are obnoxious.
Yeah.
Does this vehicle have sport mode? And can you do a full acceleration?
Sure. Let's go do it.
And for guys also asking, if I own an SC60, I would get the cloth removed or a different interior choice. As you should.
Smart.
Yep.
And no engine running right now, even though the car is on, because this is a plug-in hybrid. And power itself on electricity alone. Get back in the front, cycle through drive modes real quick. Where's my drive mode button? Did they move it?
Where's my drive mode?
You know, I haven't driven the 22 yet. The 21 definitely had drive modes. Maybe it's buried in the screen. Let's see.
You don't want people to know.
Car status. No, that's not it.
Notification.
Driving. Why would your drive modes be buried all the way in there? That's silly. So you've got hybrid, Polestar, pure, off-road, and constant all-wheel drive. We are going to do Polestar. That's what you all wanted to hear. And you hear the engine fire up. First, we'll see if we can back it into the fence, or if it will automatic emergency brake us.
Did it? Or
Yep,
did you do that?
automatic intervention, rear auto brake.
Wow. Neat.
Yep. And the engine propelling us along with the electricity. Did you get a few comments there?
I'm so confused by so many of them.
Okay.
Thank you, Miran. He just stepped in and like canceled somebody.
Ah.
Someone was just like, someone called it Video Games and Chill was just like, Topher Drive sucks.
That was
That's that guy?
yeah.
He's like, I am your friend Topher or Chris Hater, and I'm like, what? And then Miran and them.
I wonder if it's like one of Chris's friends who's like trolling him.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
It's funny regardless. And this is the first time you are driving this.
Correct.
This vehicle. So William, we've not really gotten a chance to drive around in EV only mode.
Well, I've driven the 21 though, and I don't think that one should be very different. So,
Okay.
what did he have a particular question?
Just, no, have you gotten a chance?
We'll do that after we hoon it here.
Do you want me to hold that, or you good?
Now there's a car coming, so I'm just gonna do it quick here.
Where?
It's fast enough. Let's take this. No paddle shifters, although can you manually shift here?
People are still
Yes, you
voting
can.
on the poll.
Is the Volvo winning?
It still is, yeah.
Transmission's a little lazy. I put my foot down there and it took a good
Shoot, sorry guys.
3/4 of a second or so for its downshift. So that's a bit disappointing. And it's not downshifting very well right now.
Interesting.
Definitely some push right there. Sounds kind of cool. It must be piping in some noise. This train can't decide which lane he wants to be in. I'm actually kind of surprised by the power though. It's pretty quick.
Nice.
The only thing with Volvo Polestar cars, the newer ones with the 2-liter turbos, they don't have much character. The character is just being smooth, I guess.
And that's fair.
Which there's something to be said for that. But
Yeah.
and it'll shift us down here. Does not hold gears, Miran. But I'm satisfied with the speed. It's spunky. And it's pretty responsive. The steering still isn't fantastic, but it's fine. Now we'll switch over into pure drive mode, which apparently requires multiple clicks.
Okay, so there are 5.
Go. Why isn't it going?
Can it not do it while you're... Hold. Let me try.
It won't go into pure.
There,
there we go.
Oh, that's just not very responsive. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drive modes. Ford Guys was asking. Yep. And does it have an EV pedestrian sound?
I don't think so. I'll get to the parking lot here unless I forget.
Is that the one where when you're in reverse, like it does like a
reverse or even just going forward? Like remember all the Hyundai Kias make that annoying sound up to 25?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta find a car that does not do that.
Right. It has a fairly, like a medium strength one pedal driving, so right now we're coming up to the stop. Got my foot on the throttle and then I take it off and it's slowing itself down right now without me pressing the brake.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's nice. You have to have it in B mode to do that.
B mode?
B.
Okay.
As in
Brake?
brake this.
Joshua John asks very innocently, does Michigan see a lot of stolen cars? I don't know about the rest of Michigan, but Detroit probably.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
We actually saw in a hotel just outside of Ipsy a vehicle on cinder blocks.
Yeah, it was an Explorer ST.
Yeah.
On blocks.
On cinder blocks. That hotel is probably like 10, 15 minutes from our house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. It's rough. Yeah, I think Detroit leads the nation in car thefts.
Okay. Okay. Update. Miran silenced that guy, and he's like, his IP was from China.
Ah.
And then he switched to a different
user
and was like, Charlie, you remember me. My name is, or I'm whatever, hater of Chris. And then Miran went in again and silenced him, so.
Drama.
That's hilarious.
We got a Chris hater. I assume Chris isn't still in the chat.
Probably not.
So William, right there, I just got up to 50 and was able to get in front of this car on EV only. So I've driven these Volvo T8s before and they're just powerful enough to be okay for daily driving in electric only. But the good thing is if you put your foot all the way to the floor and press through the button, the engine will kick on and give you full acceleration.
Okay. Ford Guys is also asking if you would import a newer Focus RS.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be really cool.
I love the Focus and Fiesta.
Yeah. I think it's a shame more, but no.
Not here.
Yeah.
Sell them in Europe still.
Right. Hence the import.
Right.
Okie dokie.
We're caught up.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I just realized I'm in Swedish colors.
Yeah, with the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
my white shorts.
Yep. Okay, well this was a fun one, everyone. Sorry if anybody tuned in late and didn't get to see the Cadillac. A little Volvo action instead. And we will be back next week. It'll probably be our last live drive for a while. But next week is going to be exciting because we will have an assortment of sports cars. So I'll probably put out some sort of poll and see what all everyone would like to see, if they'd like to see Jaguar F-Type R, Lexus LC500, BMW M4, which I don't think we're gonna do because we've done enough BMW M4s, or Mini Cooper JCW convertible, or fifth mystery car.
Fifth mystery car.
And then the following week,
oh boy,
we should have the Rolls Royce Cullinan. So that will be an awesome live drive. So that should be on the 14th. Yep.
We're gonna have it for that long?
Well, we get it on the 14th. The Topher will have it for part of the week too.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Neat.
Cool. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll get to a few of these last comments as we walk out, but glad to be back with the OG crew. And thanks to Alyssa for carving time out of her busy work day.
Happy to.
Sorry Pittsburgh Man couldn't make it on this one. He would have liked to see you back.
Aw.
Look at those big old rotors, or calipers I mean. Well, rotors and calipers. My goodness. That's impressive.
My goodness.
Yeah. And any last ones we should get to?
William had a fun comment. He said, one day during one of these live drives, one of the regulars should disguise themselves as an anonymous user and make everyone guess who they are by their comments.
Yeah, I feel like we'd probably be able to guess them fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Yep.
All Miran would have to do is mention like one of the many cool cars he has, and we're like, no one else has that.
Yeah. Or talk about like twin turbocharging something,
or like,
or taking it to Mexico.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. And Miran says, at least when someone wants to hate on somebody, they should use a VPN.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Unless the guy is using a VPN and he's not actually from China.
I don't know. Miran said his IP address was from China.
Right, but if he's using a VPN, then it would have been like disguised as China. I don't know.
Why would anyone want to disguise themselves as China?
But I feel like people kind of just give up then. They're like, meh.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. All right, everyone. We will see you next week. Have a good rest of the week, and thanks for watching. All the good things. We're Charlie and Alyssa from Daily Motor, and as always,
drive on.